Simple happiness from a single smile. Have you ever noticed how a single, simple smile can completely change your day? It's a tiny action, a slight curve of the lips, yet it holds an incredible power. Think about it. When was the last time a stranger smiled at you? Maybe it was the barista handing you your morning coffee, or someone you passed on the street. Do you remember that little lift it gave you? That fleeting moment of connection? That's what we're talking about today, the profound, yet simple happiness that comes from a smile. We live in a world that's constantly rushing. We're buried in our phones, rushing to our next appointment, lost in our own thoughts and worries. It is so easy to go through an entire day without making genuine eye contact with another person, let alone sharing a smile. We build these invisible walls around ourselves, and in doing so, we sometimes forget the basic human need for connection. A smile is a universal language that breaks down those walls instantly. It doesn't matter where you're from, what language you speak, or what your background is. A smile is understood by everyone. It's a signal that says, I see you, I acknowledge you, we're in this together. Let's get a little bit scientific for a moment, because this isn't just a feel-good idea. It's backed by biology. When you smile, even if you're faking it, your brain releases tiny molecules called neuropeptides that help fight off stress. Then, other neurotransmitters like dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins come into play. Dopamine increases our feelings of pleasure, and serotonin is a mood lifter. Endorphins act as natural pain relievers. So, when you smile, you're literally giving your brain a little happiness cocktail. It's a natural antidepressant. And the best part, it's contagious. I'm sure you've experienced this. You see someone smile, and you can't help but smile back. This is thanks to something called mirror neurons in our brains. When we see an action, our brain fires in a way that mimics that action. So, when you see a smile, your brain instinctively wants to return it. By sharing one smile, you're not just lifting your own spirits. You're creating a ripple effect of positivity that can spread from person to person. You have the power to start a chain reaction of happiness with one simple gesture. I want to share a little story. A few months ago, I was having a really tough week. Everything that could go wrong felt like it was going wrong. I was walking home, head down, feeling the weight of the world on my shoulders. I was so caught up in my own misery that I almost didn't notice an elderly woman sitting on a park bench. As I walked past, she looked up, made eye contact, and gave me the warmest, most genuine smile I had ever seen. It wasn't a big, flashy grin. It was just a quiet, gentle smile. In that instant, something inside me shifted. The weight didn't magically disappear, but it felt lighter. Her simple, unexpected kindness reminded me that there was still good in the world, that I wasn't alone in my struggle. That one smile from a complete stranger was a lifeline. It cost her nothing, but for me, it was priceless. It changed the entire trajectory of my day, and honestly, my week. This is a power we all possess. Every single one of us. You don't need money, status, or special skills to make a difference in someone's day. All you need is the willingness to share a little bit of light. Think about the people you interact with daily. The grocery store clerk who looks tired. The bus driver navigating through heavy traffic. Your coworker who seems a bit quiet. A simple smile can be a gesture of appreciation, of empathy, of shared humanity. It can make someone feel seen and valued in a world that often makes us feel invisible. And let's not forget the happiness we create for ourselves when we give smiles away freely. The act of giving is, in itself, a source of joy. When you intentionally decide to smile at others, you shift your own focus from your internal world to the external. You become more present, more aware of the people around you. You start looking for opportunities to connect rather than reasons to withdraw. This proactive approach to spreading kindness naturally boosts your own mood. It feels good to make others feel good. It's a beautiful, self-reinforcing cycle. The more you give, the more you receive. So, I have a challenge for you. For the rest of today, or maybe for the whole week, make a conscious effort to smile at the people you encounter. Don't be creepy about it, of course. Just offer a genuine, warm smile when you make eye contact. Smile at the person in the elevator. Smile at the delivery driver. Smile at the person walking their dog. Pay attention to how it feels. Notice the reactions you get. Some people might be surprised. Some might not react at all, but some will smile back. And in that moment of shared connection, you'll feel it, that simple, pure spark of happiness. Let's explore how this simple act can transform different areas of our lives. At work, for example, a smile can foster a more positive and collaborative environment. When you greet your colleagues with a smile, it makes you more approachable. It can diffuse tension before a difficult meeting or make constructive feedback easier to receive. It builds trust and rapport, which are the foundations of any successful team. A smiling leader is often perceived as more confident and inspiring. A workplace filled with smiles is a place people want to be. At home, with our families, a smile is a constant reaffirmation of love and security. After a long, stressful day, walking in the door to a smiling partner or child can melt the tension away. A smile can say, "I'm so happy to see you," without a single word. It can soothe a crying child, comfort a worried spouse, and turn a mundane evening into a warm, cherished memory. We often take our closest relationships for granted, and a smile is a simple way to actively nurture them every single day. Even in our interactions with strangers, the impact is immense. We are creating a more pleasant, friendly community, one smile at a time. Think about the ripple effect. The person you smiled at might then be more inclined to be patient with the person behind them in line. That person, in turn, might go home and be kinder to their family. You never truly know how far that single act of kindness will travel. You are planting seeds of positivity, and you may never see all the beautiful things that grow from them, but they are growing nonetheless. It's also important to remember to smile at yourself. That might sound strange, but try it. When you look in the mirror in the morning, instead of immediately looking for flaws, just smile. Acknowledge the person looking back at you with kindness. It's a form of self-compassion. It sets a positive tone for your day and reinforces your own self-worth. You are just as deserving of that kindness as anyone else. Being kind to yourself is the first step in being able to genuinely share that kindness with the world. Let's be real, life isn't always easy. There will be days when smiling feels like the last thing you want to do, and that's okay. We don't have to force happiness or pretend that we're okay when we're not. This isn't about ignoring our problems or putting on a fake persona. It's about recognizing that even on the hard days, we have a tool at our disposal that can offer a glimmer of light. Sometimes, the act of smiling can be the first step towards feeling a little bit better. It's a small act of defiance against negativity, a small claim on hope. So, let's bring it all back to that one simple action. A curve of the lips. It's a universal symbol of peace, connection, and joy. It costs nothing, takes only a second, and has the power to change a moment, a day, and even a life. It benefits the receiver and the giver in equal measure, flooding our brains with happy chemicals and creating a ripple effect of positivity that extends far beyond our view. We all hold this incredible power. The power to brighten a room, to lift a spirit, to make someone feel seen, to create a moment of shared humanity in a disconnected world. Don't underestimate the magic of your smile. It's one of your greatest assets. Use it generously. Share it freely. Let it be your quiet superpower. Start today. Look up from your screen, find someone, and share a smile. See what happens. You might just be surprised by the amount of happiness you can create for others and for yourself. It is perhaps the simplest and most beautiful form of happiness there is. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope this served as a gentle reminder of the power we all hold. If you enjoyed this video or if it made you smile, if you like, give me a like and subscribe for more content on finding joy in the simple things. Now go out there and share that beautiful smile.